to party, to have fun, you see. I got different hobbies, and that's all I need. Some say life is boring, but I disagree. I wake up and live my dream. Someday soon, I'm gonna make it. Yeah, our hard work's gonna be worth it. Ooh, everyone who didn't believe it, they don't know worth it. I'm gonna try, gonna try, gonna try. Until I die, till I die, till I die.
We do have new information tonight into the investigation of the death of a Baldwin teen. Baldwin police are speaking to News 10 for the first time about how they handled Quawan Charles's missing persons investigation.
News 10's Britt LaFaso spoke to the assistant police chief about the steps they took to find Charles and their response to criticism of the department.
We did not drop the ball. We did everything within our powers to help this family.
When Quawan Charles's mother called police at 8:04 on October 30th, Baldwin police say they immediately began their search for him.
Started thinking, started talking, started hitting the streets, beating the streets, because that's what I do initially.
After searching for Charles at local events, Baldwin police filed a missing persons report at 10:34 that night into a national database for missing people.
They did follow protocol. They did everything by the book.
Wise says he was on vacation when Charles was reported missing, but came home on November 2nd to help with the investigation. He says Baldwin police officers spoke with people closest to Charles and dug up this surveillance footage to track his last movements.
And my officer stayed in touch with the family the whole weekend. The father told me himself that my officer stayed in touch with him the entire weekend trying to locate his kid, because we do care.
Iberia Parish officials say they were not aware of the teen's disappearance until November 3rd. That's when Charles's family contacted the Iberia Parish Sheriff's Office. Iberia Parish authorities found Charles's body in Laurelville after pinging his cell phone. The body was found in a field near the home of the family last seen with Charles. Baldwin police are now facing criticism from Charles's family as well as on social media.
Facebook and social media has caused so much within my department. We receive threats every day. We receive emails every day. And some of the guys are wondering, are we going to be okay?
Saturday, protesters marched through the streets to the Baldwin Police Department. Protesters chanted, "No justice, no peace, no racist police." And many protesters said police would have taken Charles's case more seriously if he was white.
This report, we took it so serious. Again, not just because it was a 15-year-old black kid, but because it was a 15-year-old kid.
Wise says color did not play a factor into their handling of the case.
Threats, all that, my brothers and sisters, needs to stop. Enough is enough. Enough is enough. Baldwin went as far as Baldwin can go with the investigation. The rest of this investigation now belongs to Iberia Parish Sheriff's Office.
The Iberia Parish Sheriff's Office is investigating Charles's death as a homicide. Reporting in Baldwin, Britt LaFaso, KLFY News 10.
Officials with the sheriff's office say they have video evidence that shows Charles near the area where his body was found. They also say the video indicates Charles was alone for some time before and after he is seen in the recording.
Recall petitions are...
Tibbs Trailers is your headquarters for
In Louisiana that is getting national attention. The body of a 15-year-old found in a sugarcane field days after he disappeared. Authorities now releasing new details amid growing public outrage. Here's ABC's Janae Norman.
No justice, no peace!
Tonight, more questions than answers in the disappearance of a 15-year-old found dead in a Louisiana sugarcane field, now being investigated as a homicide.
Preliminary.
The community rallying around the family of Quawan Charles, who reported the teen missing October 30th. The family's lawyer telling ABC News Quawan was picked up by a friend and the friend's mother the day he disappeared.
She picked him up without the permission of his parents, brought him back to their trailer home, and the rest is a mystery.
Days later, a sheriff's office drone finding Quawan's body more than 20 miles away in a field behind an elementary school in Iberia Parish. A preliminary autopsy report ruling Quawan likely drowned, but his family says his severely disfigured face points to foul play.
Around his mouth area, like majority of his lips is gone, like he has been tortured.
The same coroner's report indicating any injuries on his face happened after his death and, quote, are likely aquatic animal activity. The sheriff's office saying investigators have interviewed and are now actively tracking the whereabouts of individuals who reportedly were with Quawan just before his disappearance. Quawan's family says local police didn't do enough when they first reported him missing. The sheriff's office says they weren't even aware of a missing person in the area until the day Quawan's body was found. So far, police haven't named any suspects. Tom?
A sad and disturbing story. All right, Janae, thank you for that.
I don't have to party to have fun, you see. I got different hobbies, and that's all I need. Some say life is boring, but I disagree. I wake up and live my dream. Someday soon, I'm gonna make it. Yeah, my hard work's gonna be worth it. Ooh, everyone who didn't believe it.